Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Formula Pi Round 8 Challenge Session 2. You may have seen my face there before we started coming live on the feed. That's testing something for later on. Hopefully you can't see my face now, which is great news. So we're using YouTube's new beta studio tonight, so please let us know if you see anything weird occurring with the feed. We're investigating this first to see if this might improve matters for us, because it seems to be reporting a different feed rate for us in this compared to what we were getting in the old studio. So we're ruling this out first to see if we can get rid of the jumpy footage that we had last night. If it's still jumpy tonight, please let us know. We are in the process of getting a new router for the office because we believe that might be the next thing to look at, to see if our router's a bit odd, because it's a standard BT business hub thing, so we think we should probably upgrade it anyway. So that was, I think, all the announcements from last night. Yeah, so we're good to go tonight for Heat 6 now. We're starting off with. Wow, there's a new graph and everything. Wow, look at this, Tim. Look, I get stats. I get stats that no one else can see. This is excellent. I get extra stats now. There's any more stats.
400,000 viewers per second.
No,
That's
I don't think there's that many. Okay. However, this is actually, crikey. Is this actually live? I can't tell because this is like, it's gone back to the waiting thing.
It does say live, so
it does say live, doesn't it?
Live.
Is it? Are we live? Have I clicked the button? How do I know? I really don't like this. It's nowhere near as intuitive as... Oh, look, end stream up there. I must be live. Okay, so I've got to be... God, sorry, this is a bit... We shouldn't be learning things like this on the fly, but we kind of have to, because I'm worried that this is going to flip over at some point to be the new studio thing. Anyway, hello, good evening, how are you? Good to see you. So tonight as well, another second announcement actually I should make now. We are very live, Swindley, sorry, yeah, sort of live. We are live, with a little bit of a delay to you. But yes, tonight, after the race, hang around. We're testing out something new tonight, which you might like, you might not. But we've decided to do something called the Formula Pi Technical Teardown, which is not some weird dismantling of the Formula Pi track for engineers and stuff. But we're actually going to try and highlight some of the points that we saw during the racing from different people and talk about what might have caused them and how you might improve it in your code. So it's kind of a technical briefing as to what happened in Formula Pi. So it's definitely a bit more deep dive than we normally do in the commentary here, because I try to keep it quite light, because if we go too deep, we can end up going into all sorts of rabbit holes of coding and doing stuff. So stick around. We're not gonna. There's no preview feed for that. We're just gonna rock up and do it. So put your notifications on, and we'll post it in the Discord and on our Twitter and everything after we've done it, so you can watch it back later. So back to the racing tonight, which we need to get through in order to do the technical teardown. Next up, we have two competitors lined up ready to do on the challenge season tonight. We have Sheldon's Nemesis from Boca Raton in the USA. 10 years of full-stack LAMP web development, so pretty hardcore development. And 1 year of Python. They are currently sitting 11th in the series. This is their first time doing Formula Pi. Best lap so far, 17.69 seconds in testing. No challenge results to date, so this is new. Fingers crossed for Sheldon's Nemesis. Hope they do well tonight in their first challenge. Next up, we've got the third season now for WHacky Racer. They became second in their best performance so far. Currently sitting 13th in the season, so they've had a bit of a tricky one so far this year. Won their first challenge, but then got a fifth, a second, and a second. Haven't managed to put any forward laps down in testing, but I seem to remember they did quite well in the last race. 32 laps, they came second, so the performance is coming back. Hopefully tonight this is a chance for WHacky Racer to get some more points on the leaderboard. Yes, please, Tim, send them away.
Okay, start light sequence, please.
So, green, red, green, and they'll be away. Sorry, I've still got my cough. Slurping my tea. Both robots away there. Who's going to get to the wall of troll bots first? WHacky Racer taking a slightly tentative line. Sheldon's Nemesis went straight on. Oh, WHacky Racer piling into that robot there. Getting stuck, flipping over, and now seeing the ceiling. Having another flip. Pushing the robot out of the way, thinking of going the other way. Sheldon's Nemesis has gone the wrong way. Now, can WHacky Racer get through this pile of robots? I've lost sight of them now. I think they're underneath the hoardings. There they are. Pop back into view. Oh no, going the wrong way. Oh no. everyone spinning the wrong way around the track. So now Sheldon Nemesis in the lead. Wacky Racer going backwards. Sheldon Nemesis piling into that first robot. Wacky Racer now piling into the second robot. They were just bashing from the other side. Flipped up, decided to go the other. Oh, head-on collision between those two robots there. One came in as a T-bone and then flipped onto the front. That's a reset for Sheldon Nemesis. Oh, that's made them a fourth troll bot. Have they got restart code in their robot? Can they get off the line here and make any improvements? This looks like Wacky Racer are coming back round to get their first lap counter back up. Oh, they've avoided that one. Can they avoid the second one? Let's see. I am getting... Oh, that's actually a more useful... Sorry, I'm just investigating messages whilst I'm here. That's... Sorry, I'm investigating why we were having feed issues at the same time. It's never good trying to debug a feed whilst you're live on it, but I think we need to do this tonight to make sure we get rid of these bugs. Wacky Racer now completed their first lap. Oh, and they've got a reboot as well. Oh, but have they got restart code? I think I remember seeing them testing some restart code, so potentially they could. I think Sheldon's Nemesis is completely stopped now, so short of a shunt from behind from Wacky Racer if they can restart, and that is it for this heat. I've got a much more interesting keyframe error, Tim, if you could, yes, thank you very much. Okay. We will get to the bottom of this. I think this could be an ingestion issue.
Our keyframe is actually at 4 seconds. So
Is
I
it?
have no idea what the hell it's talking about.
It says either a keyframe of 4 seconds or less. So possibly OBS's. Oh, Wacky Racer have restarted. They do have the hallowed restart code. However, they're about to undo the hard work that they've just done. Oh no, we had this last night. We had two robots that were so close to getting through. But sadly, Wacky Racer have just undone. That was 4 points to nothing. Absolutely nothing. 0 point for both robots, I think, as this clock ticks down. I don't think anybody is going to fit any more laps in here tonight. I think that's it. We are done. Race over. So, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat there, Wacky Racer were on for 4 points, now on for no points. And also Sheldon's Nemesis, no points after struggling to get through that first wall of troll bots. That's a really tricky first wall there, Tim. You've been really mean this week.
Yes, I have.
100% has been mean. Yeah, that error I'm still getting. So, I think we have an ingestion issue. I would make an indigestion pun here, but I'm gonna just resist that. Yep.
No, of course, I know what the... Yeah, okay.
Have you worked it out?
Yes.
Ah, have you? Care to share with the group?
It's where the stream's actually coming out from now is after we place the scoreboard.
Uh-huh,
So
which is down there by your feet.
No, it's...
Oh, it's here.
the whole machine.
My machine, okay.
So, right, we will sort that.
Okay.
I don't know how to sort that one.
It sounds like somebody who's convinced they know what the problem is and why it's not working. Excellent. Okay, so Tim thinks he's fixed the problem. Good news for all concerned if he has. We'll know once we do the technical teardown afterwards, eh?
I wouldn't say fix, identify.
Identified the bug. We need to check it's, like, you know. Yes, Swinders says he has a bit of buffering in that race. Yeah, I think that could be it.
Right.
Yeah, because we had it in that race and the error popped up in that race for me whilst we were fixing. Sorry, we're sort of debugging at the same time as commentating, but there's not enough of us to effectively do everything. Okay, happy?
Yeah.
Good. So 0-0, score-all draw, or scoreless draw even. As we move on to the next pair of robots, let me fire up spin view and see who's next on the grid. On the left-hand side, with the red light under their robot, it's the IT guy from Independence, Oregon. 5 years spare time of Python and PHP programming, currently sitting 7th in the leaderboard, this is their 4th season of Formula Pi. Their best result was a 2nd in the first season they entered. So far, seconds all across the board, apart from a win in their last challenge, so possibly on for another win here. Best lap time is 15.81 seconds. And on the right-hand side, Sheldon's Fury, the enemy robot of Sheldon's Nemesis, who've just seen racing. They are based in Kazan in Russia. They've been dabbling in code since 1996. Currently sitting 12th on the leaderboard with 3 seconds and a 4th with 26 laps. So that's a pretty high lap count for a 4th place. Best lap so far, 15.22 seconds with a 15.58 recorded in testing. That's an average lap time. So, looking good for these two robots. This could be quite a tight race. The lap counts are quite close, and they both have performed similarly in previous challenges. So, yes, Tim, please send the robots away.
Okay, start light sequence, please.
So, green, red, green, and then we're away. Again, let's see who can get around that first wall of Trollbots. It's an imposing wall as they get around that corner. The IT guys have got the natural wider line. Ooh, slower. Both have just ploughed into these first two robots. The IT guy having an aggressive turn. Ooh, there's a flip. A couple of flips. Ooh, a bit of a dance now. Sheldon's Nemesis T-boning the IT guy there from upside down. Pushed him in the right direction. The IT guy's having a real good think about these robots. Ooh, a bit of a shove. That could be it. Ooh. Excuse me. Can they get past this first wall and on to the second? Sheldon's Fury is having a bit more of a sniff around, but it's now stuck on the IT guy. The IT guy is having a bit more of a slow and steady approach, but shoving that robot out of the way actually might be quite helpful, because that leaves the midline free, and I think the IT guy's just done it. Around he goes and off. Jamie is free to roam around the rest of the track there. Nicely done. So, Sheldon's Fury is still struggling, but I think that's probably been hindered a little bit by the IT guy shoving with battle as they're going through. But I think the IT guy here... Oh, so close. That was really close. There was a definite lean to the left a little as they came out of that. But, ooh, tangles again. Just curving Sheldon's Fury into the barrier. Ooh. I think they're both through. I think they've both got through that. It could be okay. Sheldon's Fury can just straighten up now. Oh no, straight back into the robot. Oh, this is so tricky. Currently the IT guy in the lead with 1 lap. That red light robot was just seen going zipping off in the other direction. No more reverse laps tonight, please. Oh, Sheldon's Fury is doing a bit of maintenance there, just clearing another hole. The IT guy's piling in and helping. Oh god! Oh, it's in the gravel! Oh, it's in the gravel! It's in the gravel! Oh dear. I think that's probably it for Sheldon's Fury. The gravel's not painted, sorry. That robot is looking a bit perilous, Tim. That's your vintage 1970s robot. Perilously on top of that. Oh god, there's now peril in this. Oh no, oh god. Oh god. This is... That robot was quite expensive. I seem to remember I bought it for a present for you. Oh, it's a childhood robot. Tim had when he was little. I bought it. But that... Now Sheldon's Fury is taking it out on... Oh god, that robot. I hope it's not going to fall over. IT guy now coming around for a second lap. This is... I didn't expect pitching into the... Off the troll bot, driving straight into the gravel. Looks like he's been pitched there now. I think this is probably it. Right. I think we're probably settling down now. Can he squeeze in one more? Probably not now. I think that's it. So we're done. That is it for that little heat, busy little heat. Aaron's going to have to fish Sheldon's Fury out of the gravel. Sorry, Sheldon's Fury. It happens. That doesn't happen often, actually, with these monsters. We've been quite lucky. Not happened in a little while, but that's it. So, to recap, Sheldon's Fury with 0 laps there, so that's 0 points. IT guy in first place with 2 laps. That'll be 6 points on the leaderboard. Well done, Jamie. That's your best challenge result so far. Such a shame for Sheldon's Fury. It was going so well this year as well. His avoidance and recognition and stuff that you've been talking about in the Discord, John, has been absolutely fabulous. Really enjoyed seeing your progress. So please keep going. I really hope that things work out for you in the last heat. I really do. I've got everything crossed for you. Yes. So we're done with that one. We are halfway through. Wow. Speeding around tonight. So as usual, oh god, I have too many things Too many things, too many windows, too many bits and pieces. Sponsors. There are some lovely, lovely people. As well as the original Kickstarter backers that backed us way back when we started. We've got Limilo of Team Limilo, fantastic DevOps consultancy services for government and security for big business. Go and check them out if you need any DevOps stuff doing. They're fabulous. IQ Audio, wonderful audio DACs and hats for the Raspberry Pi. I'm going to get my hand on some DACs soon and write some blogs and stuff on them. So I can't wait to get going with these. Electromaker.io, hardware hacking community from Pool, also the owners of PiHard and Chitty Pie Pie. Go and check out all their blogs and makes. They had a really good blog on Raspberry Pi comparison stuff today, so go and check that out. Mod My Pi, we just launched the Jam Hat today. Go and check out the Jam Hat if you're interested in having a simplistic hat that you can run with jams using GPIO 0. Highly recommend it. I wrote the software, lols. And POSIX, finally, indoor accurate positioning software and hardware for use with the Raspberry Pi and Arduino. They're used in our Raptors, and we're hoping to do a project with them at some point soon. Sorry, Ruben, I've got to apologise again for not getting back to you, but I will, I promise. If you want to sponsor Formula Pi, you're interested, info@formulapi.com. And we'd love to hear from you. Help us out run the race, help us out buy batteries, help us out get robot bits and bobs. Thanks. Okay. Anything else, Tim, that we need to add on before we move on to the next ones? No comments? You look a little bit traumatised in the corner, actually. You look a little bit scared as you go up on camera later. It's not looking a little bit. Anyway, next up, two more robots lined up here on the track. We've got a top 10 battle here. Team Limilo, the aforementioned team from Sedgefield in the UK. This is their third season of Formula Pi now. 6th was their best position. They're currently standing 8th in the series with 3 firsts and a 5th. So out looking for another first place here tonight. I've just snapped a header. Sorry, everyone. 17.92 seconds. Best time.
No.
Yeah, sorry. It was in my hands and I snapped it. Wasn't not supposed to. Sorry. Oh.
Okay.
I love you. Team Muon, next up, 5th in the leaderboard so far. They were 1st, 4th and 1st in their last race with 33 laps. Best lap time so far are 19.16 seconds and an average of 19.405. They've been steadily improving as this year has gone on with, like I said, 33 laps in their last race, which is a great win. So hopefully Team Muon tonight can improve on that. They are a group of sixth form students from Kingston upon Thames. Yes, off you go, Timmy, please. Thank you.
Sorry, that wasn't aimed at you. That was clearing the throat.
You were coughing.
Okay, start like sequence please.
It'll be nice when our voices are back to normal and our throats work and everything, and we're not really poorly, if that ever happens this year. So green, red, green, and they're away. They're off. There we go. Both teams have got away. Team Muon have got the edge coming into that first corner. Oh, they've piled into the back of that robot there, along with Team Limilo. Everyone really struggling to get round that bot there. Oh, another one where they've been launched onto the top of another robot. So James is chatting in the YouTube chat. Come and join us if you'd like to ask questions or if you've got any comments or anything. Please join us there. The IT guy uses a hard cascade image detector to detect bots, so it seems to be working previously. Yeah, because I saw the images he posted in the Discord and that looked pretty good. It looked solid. So yeah, might be worth looking at the classifier. Also, I don't know how it deals with clusters of bots, because I seem to remember the images you shared were of individual bots, kind of very on their own and without anything surrounding them. So it'd be interesting to work out how a hard cascade would pick up on blocks of robots. Could it identify them individually, or does it identify a block, or is it kind of, how does the classification work? I'm not familiar with that form of classifying. So, but yeah, I'd like to learn more, because I did a little bit of image recognition in my previous job, and only some really basic registration and feature detection stuff using neighbourhoods and things, really basic statistical stuff, but it's the fringes of very, very interesting things. Not that you're dealing with point clouds here, but it's a similar idea, right? So here we are. Looks like Team Muon have got through that first lot. Oh, they just can't get around that second bit. James is confirming it classifies them individually. Okay, so maybe it'd be an idea to look at how it classifies them when they're close in a group, and whether there's something that's different for that. I don't know. That's where I would start, I guess. I've probably already done that. This is the first real challenge, I think, for getting blocks of bots. But it does happen in races. We often see pile-ups where you get 4 or 5 robots stuck in a pile and you just can't do anything about it. It looks like Team Muon, though, have got this nailed now. They've just overtaken Limilo after they've both completed a lap each. It looks like Team Muon are going to come in for their second lap here. This will be a good performance for them. If they can keep going here... Oh, no. Curse of the commentator. Say if they can squeeze in 2 more laps, that would be their best performance. But it looks like they stopped. I don't know what's happening to the IT guy. Oh, sorry, Team Limilo. Did we see this before with Team Limilo? Spinning around in a circle. Possibly. There was definitely a team doing this last time I was watching racing. I didn't see testing. I still haven't caught up with testing. Interesting though. We are slowly creeping down on the clock. Team Limilo very struggling to get through. Team Muon seem to do much, much better. But that is it. Race over. That is Team Muon taking the win there with 2 laps. That'll be 6 points to add to their tally already. And Team Limilo with 1 lap. That'll be 2 points. Oh, interesting. James trained it on clusters. So you'd thought tonight would have been ideal then for that. It'd be interesting to work out what was different and how it registered stuff. Let us know, because I'm really interested to hear about that. Yeah. I'm surprised you've left the big light on in front of me, Tim. I'm getting quite warm now. You can leave it on though. Right. Yes, last heat then for this week. I need to write down some scores, don't I? Yes. So I've got a provisional leaderboard thingo. Right. Let's get onto this last heat, and then we can start setting up for other things. Finally, tonight, Heat 9, RasPerras del Infierno from Madrid in Spain. This is their 5th season of Formula Pi now, similar stock of racer as Swinders now. They are definitely the experts here, I'd say. They have currently got 4th in the leaderboard. They had a 1st in their previous challenge, so odds-on favourites to win. If it wasn't for the team that are sitting on the outside of this lane with the green light underneath, it is Pi Hard, our current championship leaders. They've won every single heat they've been in so far this year, with big lap counts as well, 31 laps and 32 laps in their races, and 6 laps and 7 laps in their challenges. So Pi Hard tonight, looking pretty good. Can they keep their heels clean here and get 5 wins out of the 5 rounds we've had for racing? Or will RasPerras del Infierno upset that? A little bit peril here. RasPerras del Infierno are 4th, Pi Hard are 1st. It's be interesting to see who can make an impact here. Incidentally, I'm just eyeing up the provisional leaderboard. This is definitely provisional because I haven't checked these results at all, and I haven't checked I've written them down right, so this is worth taking with a pinch of salt. At the moment, Pi Hard are 10 points behind Pika Hulkenborg. That means that they need, this is in the provisional leaderboard for after this heat, they need to get at least 4 laps or better to draw level, better to take the lead. Where are we looking at for the RasPerras del Infierno team? They need the same result to put themselves into contention for the top 5 final here. I think there's been quite a lot of strong performances from people who were in the B final so far this week, which has really mixed up that top 10. We've definitely got a different looking leaderboard compared to how we had last week. Yes, please, Tim, send this heat away. And we can see who will be sitting pretty in the top 5 after this. So both need to be aiming for 4 laps or better, 5 laps preferably to be nice and comfortable. We will see in their respective battles here. Oh, straight into... Oh, Pi Hard if they have anything. Oh, but it was like RasPerras del Infierno getting stuck in behind, causing the trouble. No more in the gravel tonight, please. Who's going to get round this lot first? Looks like RasPerras del Infierno are just moving that robot out of the way. And then they'll probably thread the needle. Oh no, they are going to do a full sweep of the robots here. And just plough everyone out of the way. This could be an upset for the championship if Pi Hard can't get out of this little pickle. Oh, RasPerras del Infierno are through. So can Piehard get through as well and get on with their lap counts? Looks like RasPerras and Infierno are through. Like I said, they need 4 laps and a win, or 5 laps to put themselves in contention for the top 5. 6 laps would definitely get them in there nice and easy. It wouldn't be a draw on laps. Oh, but just pulling into the back of Piehard. But they might have given Piehard a bit of an assist here. If they can get him over the robot. Oh, it's proper traffic jam. These 3 robots are very meanly placed, Tim. Very, very mean. Like I said, points are provisional. I haven't quite done the maths yet. But we'll see. So, who's going to get through? Who is going to score these more points? I think Piehard have now got through to the second barrier. Let's see how we do. Ooh, can we get any more points on? This is a very low scoring heat compared to the previous ones that Piehard have had. Piehard really struggling with those robots together. Just reversing and bashing back into the same robot. They're making a gap though. That gap could open itself up in a minute and they could get through. Ooh! Oh! No! No! Oh! They were so close. I've lost RasPerras and Infierno. They're both under that little bit. I can't see them. Okay. Can anybody get any more points on the leaderboard now? Let's see. Oh, I think this could be it. This could be the end for this. Come on, Piehard. Come on, RasPerras. Ooh, a last turn of speed here. This could be 2 points that they need just to get them a little bit further on. Yes. Through. There we go. So that's some points on the leaderboard. Much needed. Not quite the result they were looking for, I don't think, but still better than no points at all. So that is Piehard in second place with 1 lap. That'll be 2 points. RasPerras and Infierno with 2 laps, 4 points, plus 2 for the win. 6 points in total. I need to review the points from last night because I wrote them down in a bit of a rush. But that's it for tonight and that's it for this week. Thank you. So next week we'll be back to racing format, 5-on-5 robots. Deadline is Monday. When do the clocks go back? That's soon, isn't it? But I think it's after this race heat. Okay. I'll have to check when the clocks go forward or back. I know it's soon. It is 2 weeks' time, so it doesn't affect next week. So that's fine. Usual time, 9 AM GMT for code deadline on Monday the 25th. We'll be back for racing on the 27th. Stick around if you want to see the technical teardown that we're going to attempt to do after this. It's a bit off the cuff. We'll see how it goes. If it's awful, we'll never do it again. If it's awesome, we'll do it every time. But we'll see how it goes. We're going to do the logs first, so there'll be a short delay whilst we get the logs uploaded and get all of that organised, and then we'll start reviewing. So keep an eye on your notifications for YouTube. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel for going live. We will post it in the Discord afterwards anyway. So take it easy. Have a good weekend, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.